हमारे मरहूम काबिल एहतराम साथी जनाब मिर्ज़ा नज़ीर साहब बड़े अच्छे ख्वाब देखते थे, वो बड़ी अच्छी बातें करते थे, अल्लाह ताला उन्हें जवाल रहमत में जगह दे। तो उनकी साहबजादी हमारे दरमियान मौजूद हैं, राना शमा नज़ीर। उनका थोड़ा सा गुफ्तगू बातचीत जो है वो अंग्रेजी जुबान में है। पेशे के एतबार से, अपने प्रोफेशन के एतबार से वाटर ट्रीटमेंट की इंजीनियर हैं, जो कि बहुत ही कम लोग होते हैं हमारे। तो एक प्रोग्रेसिव जेब रखती हैं, कश्मीर के लिए, पाकिस्तान के लिए बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें सोचती हैं। तो थैंक यू वेरी मच, आप तशरीफ लाई हैं। मैं दरख्वास्त करता हूँ मोहतरमा राना शमा नजीर से कि वो तशरीफ लाएं और अपनी बातचीत करें। थैंक यू।
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, respected and honourable guests. As a professional career woman with two privileged identities, British and Kashmiri, I would like to share with you today about a country I originate from, a country quoted by many as heaven on earth, a country called Kashmir. It is an absolute honour to be speaking among such notable dignitaries like Abid Hassan Minto, and to be able to share about a part of us, sometimes remembered and often forgotten for its darkness. I speak today with mixed emotions. I was raised under the guidance of my late father, who passed on his dream and the belief to see a bright future for every Kashmiri. All his life he believed Kashmir should be independent and progressive. It's important for me to highlight the belief for freedom and peace for the people of Kashmir. Unfortunately, Kashmir has been fighting this war of proxy for over 70 years now. Kashmir needs a people's government where working class Kashmiris can abide and feel proud with pride of their culture and history, where every religion, race, caste, creed and colour can reside together in harmony. We want to see an independent and free Kashmir, bringing back the smiles on faces of Kashmiri children to show them what democracy is and what peace, equality and justice really mean. Ted Baker quoted how picturesque Kashmir was, paradise as heaven on earth. We've all heard of its magnificent beauty, but it saddens me to think, what is the point of such picturesque beauty when it's not allowed the same freedoms and the attributes of a country like Switzerland? We always dream of Kashmir and see Kashmir as a nation of progressive minds and talent where science and technology thrives and rivals other continents of the world. Where fundamental basic rights for freedom form the very foundation of Kashmiri society. But how is this possible? Dear respected guests, when Kashmiri girls are subjected to atrocities, that's not a good tradition and it really needs to end. Focus is needed in educating Kashmiri girls to set them on a path to greater economic opportunities and participation in Kashmir. We need visionary female leaders, and through education they will succeed in breaking these chains of suppression and codependency. I want to see all Kashmiri women as engineers, doctors, teachers, lawyers, scientists, athletes, musicians, architects, and so much more in bringing back the beauty of Kashmir. Tribalism and divisions are a barrier to progressive democratic dialogue in Kashmir. We need to rise above these differences, unite and show the world that we don't need others to dictate to us. Kashmir needs to rise above these differences and become a role model for other countries in Asia. We all know the issues Kashmir is faced with in seeking help from neighbouring countries on how to run our country. But this will lead to no good. Our neighbouring countries already have their own issues, such as corruption, poverty, divide and lack of infrastructure. Therefore, they need to focus on strengthening their own state. We need to transport a fair and just model of democracy to Kashmir. To promote this very important democratic idea, the system must allow honest, open and unbiased dialogue about the future of Kashmir. That is how democracy survives. This is how the collective dreams and the collective aspirations of any society are changed. Many of you, like me, have a deep-rooted connection to Kashmir and Britain. Some have been raised here and they've made their mark on British society. We can emulate the same progressive way of thinking in Kashmir. Only then will you see great minds that will take the nation of Kashmir to new levels that it truly deserves. My late father was a man of great integrity. He was greatly impressed by the moral supremacy of Kashmiri people, and he was a visionary leader and a very remarkable man. And he always spoke about the importance of fundamental change and progress. And he had a vision, and that vision was one of a progressive and peaceful Kashmir. But he said, progress cannot be made without education and changing mindsets. And bringing the change with new thinking, new technologies, bringing new results is the way forward. There was one particular story he told me, and it will remain with me forever. It was about a village where a dog had fallen into a well and died. The villagers didn't know how to overcome the problem of getting clean water from the well again, so they approached a scholar who advised them to take out 100 buckets of water from the well. And they carry out this task, only to find the water was still not clean and left a pungent odour. They go back very disheartened to the scholar and explain the issue. And the scholar asks, did you take the dead dog out of the well before taking out the 100 buckets of water? And the answer was obviously no. As well as the scholar not communicating very well, the villagers also did not expand their thinking or use their intellect to actually solve this basic problem in looking at the root cause of the issue. The moral of the story is to change one's mindset to look for new progressive means to go forward in life. If we don't, then how can we create a progressive society? What would we do with freedom even if we have gained it? Without any real change to the people, there is no freedom. It isn't enough to talk about freedom, we must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it, we must definitely work at it. In order for this to happen, we need to change our mindset. Remember, every new formation is founded on a new approach, combining modernism, science and technology, arts and music, and it is necessary to engage the youth of today. With their intellect and comprehension to grasp the knowledge and the power within them, it can help change the world. Over the years and through my work, I've learned one vital lesson in life. When faced with acts of hardship, the way forward is to respond with acts of love, to share the pain and to stand together in unification. And indeed, united we stand, divided we fall. Uniting as a society, having faith in ourselves, and embracing diversity together, we can achieve peace, not only for the progress of Kashmir, but for all humanity. In my recent years, I met with a great visionary, intellectual, political leader of Pakistan who has truly inspired me and speaks the reality of Kashmir and wants the Kashmiri nation to benefit, develop and strengthen Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very rare opportunity and I feel very honoured and privileged that we have a great political, intellectual activist and progressive thinker amongst us. And he is also Kashmiri. Most respected and most noble gentleman, Abid Hassan Minto. Thank you for your presence here today. I would like to request that you enlighten us with a way forward in which the Kashmiri nation can achieve economic and social justice and rise like the phoenix from the ashes. It is a great historical evening that we have your company, and I kindly request that everyone listens very passionately to the words of Abid Hassan Minto. As for me, they are like words of wisdom and precious gems we can all learn from. I would also like to thank the Awami Workers' Party. We wish you all the success in the future. Thank you all for listening. Stay blessed. Please can we all put our hands together for Abid Hassan Minto, please.